Alright, wrong one. Okay. هنركاني genre پەخشان. هنركان, meaning art. Genre is like the codification of genre, and پەخشان is just like, as we said, we've been discussing this for like 10 minutes. So genre, پەخشان, the genres of پەخشان. This is really not that important, like this entire paragraph, so I don't really have a problem with skipping it, but I'll just go over it in case. أدب بهردو شێوەی شعر و پەخشان لە کۆنەوە تا ئەمڕۆ زۆر گۆڕانیان بەسەردا هاتووە. لە گەشەسەندنی ئەدەبی جیهاندا هەندێک جۆری ئەدەبی گۆڕاون وەک. This says that literature in both of its types, شعر and پەخشان, poetry and paragraph and essays, since long ago till now have had a lot of change on them. The گەشەسەندنی ئەدەبی جیهاندا, as literature evolved in the world, some types of literature just ceased to exist or they changed. And so this is, gonna start talking about how they changed, different types that popped up, types that just disappeared. And so it says, drama کۆنەکان هەمویان بە شێعر نووسراون کە چی ئێستا دراما بە پەخشان نەنووسرێت. Back then dramas, like, I think Romeo and Juliet, I haven't watched it, don't quote me on this, but I think Romeo and Juliet was like written in poetry, like the roles talk in poetry. And so that's what it's hinting at. It says that back then dramas were written like this, but not now. Now they're written through a script, and it's like essays and paragraphs and like whatever, like complex in the story, plot twists, everything like that. And it says, يعني هەندێک جۆری ئەدەب ڕۆڵیان کز بووە وەک داستانی پاڵاونێتی و دڵداری و هەندێکی تر تازە داهاتوون و تەمەنیان لە چەند سەدەیەک زیاتر نییە, بۆ نمونە کورتە چیرۆک و ڕۆمان. Back then, you used to have epics of پاڵاونێتی and دڵداری. پاڵەوانێتی و دڵداری. پاڵەوانێتی is like, the hero in the story, the guy that goes, kills people, has like riding a horse. Those types of epics, or dildari, which is like romantic epics. And it's like a mix of those. Like, for example, the Iliad and the Odyssey. It's like they're about, war between the Troy and the Spartans. But at the same time, like the main part of the story is like the guy trying to get his wife back or something. If you've read it, I forgot about it. But these all were replaced with other types of literature. Like, for example, Kurta Chirok and Roman, which is short stories and novels. جگەلەوێ ڕۆژنامەگەری زۆر جۆری تازەی هێنایە وەکایەوە و گەشەی پێدان. Meaning, what also helped genres pop up was ڕۆژنامەگەری, or newspaper writing. They got a lot of, new types, and they evolved a lot of literature. Like, for example, وتاری ئەدەبی بیر ڕاگوزاری گاڵتە و گەپ, which is like, وتاری ئەدەبی is like literary speeches. گاڵتە و گەپ is like joking around and riddles and stuff. Those didn't exist back then. Now they exist with the help of, newspapers. These are some of these, genres that are written as پەخشان. We have حقایەت, ئەفسانە, وتاری ئەدەبی, وتاری ئاینی, کورتە چیرۆکشان و نامەژین, نامە بیری ڕاگوزاری, خاطرە, خاطرە, لێکۆڵینەوە, ڕخنەی ئەدەبی, نامە, گوتوێژ, گاڵتە و گەپ و پەندی پێشینان. حقایەت is like real stories, like true stories. أفسانة is like imagination. وتاری أدبي is like this is fiction, and this is a true story, this is fiction. Literary speeches, religious speeches, short stories, شانۆنامە, theater, ژیننامە. I'm not sure, but if it's like ژیاننامە, then it's probably whatchamacallit. ژیاننامە is biography. بیری ڕاگوزاری, like I said, I don't know that one. لێکۆڵینەوە, research, ڕخنەی ئەدەبی, literary criticism, letters, نامە. نامە is letters. گوتوێژ, I'm not sure about that one. گاڵتە و گەپ, joking and riddle. پەندی پێشینان. I forgot what پەندی پێشینان was. It had a name in English, but it's like proverbs. Proverbs. Like, for example, it's raining cats and dogs. You'd say that's a پەندی پێشینان. These all didn't exist back then, but then they existed, and then with the help of newspapers, they were, really spread around. And so هەر یەکە لەم جۆرانە لە ئەدەبی کوردیدا مێژووی پەیدا بوون و گەشەسەندنی خۆی هەیە. خاوەنی تایبەتمەندی و دەستور و شێوازی نووسینی خۆیانن. All of these different types of genre, all these different types of پەخشانز with all these different genres in Kurdish literature have their own histories and their own evolutions and their own characteristics, laws, and ways you write them. And they're all unique. And thank you for watching. I hope you all, like, subscribe, comment, share to a friend that needs it. Write something nice or not nice if you don't like the video. But yeah, that's all really for the subject. And thank you so much again, and goodbye.